Let's start today's workout with a gentle warm-up with some marches. Now all you'll need for this workout is a glute band, also known as a resistance band or a booty band. I have two. Definitely want a light one. If you have a medium one, grab that too. And we are going to be working the butt all sides. And we have 13 exercises. Don't worry, it'll go fast. Just use the light band and have some water. All right, let's get on our glute band. So let's start with the light one. So the fabric ones are a little bit tougher. All right, so I'm going to have a seat, have a chair handy, or you can use your couch. I actually like using my couch for these workouts. So have a seat. And you want your band right above your knees, so make sure never to put it on your joints. And you don't want to sit way back in your chair. So we're going to actually sit towards the front of the chair and look down. Your toes should be in a line, and you don't want your knees to cave in. So you want them straight ahead. And we're going to start with seated abductions. So you can hold on to your chair or put your hands at your waist, and we're gonna do 15. So all you're gonna do is push the knees out and then go back to that center position, all right? So 15. So 15, 14, 13, 12, look straight ahead, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now if that was too easy, grab your tougher band, which I'm going to use the stronger band for this one because that was not enough of a challenge. Definitely want to challenge yourself. You're not going to break. Well, not in these exercises you won't. Okay, so for the next set of 15 exercises, we're going to do a little bit of a different position. All right, you're going to sit up nice and tall to start, and then you're going to hinge forward with your belly on your thighs, and you're going to do the same thing, and you're going to look right down, right about here, about 6 inches above those toes. All right, and start. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Sit up tall. We're going to use the chair, so you can use a counter for the next one if you have, or your wall. So I'm going to move the chair around, and I'm going to use it to hold on to. And I'm just going to do some step backs. So that's just like it sounds. We're just going to step 1 foot back and then the other. So I was asked, how many reps should I do? Well, you can start with 8 and then go to 10, 12 to 15. That's fine. So it really just depends on how hard the exercise is for you. So you don't want to have you do too many to start, but you do want to feel it. You want to feel that little achiness in the muscles because that's where strain happens. All right, so I'm fairly close to my chair, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to look straight ahead, a little bit down, not straight down, and then I'm just going to step it back, okay? Let's see if we can do 12, okay? So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So if you want to do 15 on that one, fine. Stand up for a little break. And then I want to keep my head and neck in a nice neutral position. So I'm not down, I'm not arching. I don't want to end up with neck pain, right? Okay, the next one, and counting down at 12, right? Okay, same as before. Make sure it's even on each side, and down from 12. And 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fun, right? I love band work. I love working my butt because it's just one of those things where one of the exercises that you just don't get too sore from and you can do often. So I do glute work 3 times a week. Glute, that's the butt. Okay, let us do some side steps. I'm going to move the chair out of the way a little bit. And so you can get your easier band. I'm just going to wear this one for now. My knees are slightly bent. I'm looking straight at you. And when my knees are bent, I'm working the quads too. The muscles on the front of the legs, hands on hips, and one to the side. Okay. And don't let those knees cave in, because we're working this outer part here. So we are working our hips, and we're working our medial glutes, which some people refer to as the side butt. And you will start feeling it all over here. And as people do these, it gets a little bit more difficult because you're doing more. And then they start standing up like this. No. Go down. Yep, and I'm already feeling it. Let's do a couple more. And the next exercise is donkey kicks. All right, let's do 3, 2, 1, and one more on that side. All right, woo-wee. All right, tap that booty and make sure you have some water nearby. Always, not just when you are working out, which is really important because you get dehydrated and you lose water when you exercise and sweat. But water is excellent, obviously, for hydration, but it also thins the blood. We don't want really thick blood. We don't want to increase our chances of strokes and heart attacks. Heck no. And it'll make you feel so much better when you drink. Sometimes people get headaches when they're dehydrated and they don't even know why. They don't realize a lot of people are walking around dehydrated. So be like Linus. Just make this, instead of your blankie, carry your water everywhere you go. I carry mine from room to room when I'm home. And then when I'm out and about, I have a water bottle with me. All right, so that was your little break. Okay, donkey kicks. Okay, so you're holding on to your chair, not for dear life. So you're gonna hinge over with a flat back, not rounded. And all I'm gonna do is kick it back and then return to where I was. So I'll show you on this side. So kick, and you can see my torso is leaning forward. So let's do 15 on each leg. So that's gonna be your goal, 15 repetitions for each exercise. And if we're doing a single leg exercise like we are doing, we'll do 15 reps, okay? Ready? And 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Stand up. Little break. Other side. Whoops. And that'll happen when you, that's what's nice about the band. If you are not pressing externally outward against the band, it's going to drop. So you'll know that you'll make sure to push those legs out. Or I should say the knees out. All right, let's count up to 15 on the other side. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 2 more, 14, and last one, 15, and stand. Okay, grab another sip of water, and then we'll get ready for the next exercise. Monster walks, those are really fun. I'm going to keep this band on, but you might want to use the lighter one for this one. So I'm going to stand back a little bit here. You can just go around your house. So from here, I go into a squat position, and I like to put my hands in front of me so I don't fall backwards. So my torso is forward, and so I start here, and I go here, and I bring this foot in toward this heel, here, okay? And then you can go forward and back. Make sure you're not hitting any plants, walking into any furniture. And again, make sure those knees are bent. Again, if people start doing this thing, nope. We actually want to make the exercise more challenging because we want to build muscle, we want to be strong, and you can be strong and you can build muscle at any age. Absolutely. I've worked with many seniors when I was at the gym, and I love working with seniors, and I love seeing how they get stronger and improve their balance very, very quickly. Let's do a couple more monster walks and we'll go back. And excellent. All right, if you feel a little achiness, you can just do a little rub, a little bit of tap. I'd like a little punch there. It feels really good. All right, so let's do a glute bridge. We're gonna go down on the floor. I know a lot of seniors don't like going down the floor but getting back up because it's exhausting, but you know what, it's really good for you. It helps with your balance, gets your heart rate up. So on this one, you can use the heavier band, the stronger band. So go down to the floor. You may want to take this off before you go down. And you're going to flip it over and onto your back. And get down here. Snuggle your shoulders underneath you where it feels good. Stick that chest out, but don't flare that chest. So the flaring is when the rib cage kind of goes like this. So this is a flare, and then I'm arching. We want to bring that in so the back is flat on the ground. Okay, toes are pointed forward. Bring the heels in a little bit, and you're going to look up straight up at your ceiling. I have a beautiful view of these trees, a palm tree and a blue sky. So take a look at this. Isn't this pretty? That's my view. All right. So now I'm going to do is I'm going to lift my hips up and my glutes up. You can actually help yourself by pushing it up. And don't pooch that belly out. Try to make it flat, and then you'll lower with control. So I'm going to exhale, go up, hold for a moment, and go down. Let's do 8 more, okay? And 8, inhale down. 7, up, inhale down. 6, exhale, inhale down. 5, exhale, inhale down. And 4 more, and exhale, 4, inhale down. And 3, up. Squeeze that butt at the top. Slow lower with control. I think we've got 3 more, 3, and I'm pushing my knees out, really working these hips as well. So I'm working all sides of my butt on this one. And 2 more. Last one. Oh yeah. My butt says, I feel it. Take a little rest here and do a pelvic tilt. Roll your knees to one side. Push yourself up with your hands and have a sip of water before we go to the next exercise. All right. Yum. All right, next exercise, we're going to do the banded cha-cha. Everyone that I've shown this to absolutely loves it. It's kind of like a dance move, and just kind of, it's pretty fun. Okay, so get up, and what you want to do, you might want to hold on to the chair if you want, and I'll show you with holding the chair, or you can do it this way. I'll show you both ways. From here, so I'm holding the chair right in front of me, and I'm going to go at a 45-degree angle, and I'm going to tap to the side 45 degrees back. From the side, you can do it this way. Hand on hip from here. And I'm also going to show you here without the chair. So if you have good balance or you want to work on your balance, have a chair or a wall handy, but definitely gives these a try. Okay, again, bent knees and looking straight up at me, and then we'll do our banded cha-cha. So we're going to go fairly quickly. Let's do 20, okay? Woo! All right, a little more of a challenge today. All right, ready? We're going to count up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. These are quick. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Great job. And you'll probably have felt that right here. Yeah, because that knee was bent, so you were working this leg a lot as well. All right, next side, and we'll go quick again. It's nice to get done fast, right? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 2 more, 19, and 20. Excellent. And up, shake that out. So when people start exercising, what I do is I have them do one exercise from 10 to 15 repetitions, and I don't repeat it until they get really used to exercising. So usually it's just one set of everything, so no repeats in today's workout. But as you get stronger, you can do 2 sets of everything, and then when you're really comfortable with exercise, you can do 3 sets. All right, so let's do now a hip thrust. You can do this on your couch, which is my absolute favorite thing to do. I'm going to use my exercise ball, also known as a Swiss ball. I just like the way it feels, and I can't grab my couch out here, so let me grab that. Okay, so I'm sitting on my ball, and I'm just going to walk it back, and I want my butt fairly close to the ground. Now I like to support my head so my neck doesn't get achy, but some people like to put their hands here. Totally up to you. Again, the toes are pointed forward. We're not letting the knees collapse in, and all I'm gonna do, and I'm not gonna crane my neck, I'm just cuddling or supporting my head, and I'm gonna go up. I'm raising my hips, I'm looking up at the sky, and then lower back down. Let's do 15 of these, all right? And 1, down. So when it gets hard, when you exhale as it gets the difficult part. So here, exhale, as we go up, inhale, lower, and 3, down, 4, down. So my eyes are going in the same direction as my body. So as I raise, I look up. As I lower, I look straight ahead. I think this is 6, down. I'm squeezing my butt at the top, and then I'm pushing my knees out just a little bit. And let's do 5 more, and 5. And I'm doing a little hold at the top, and 4. 3 more. 2, you might even feel that in the legs, the thighs. Last one, and down, careful as you lower. Try this on your couch. A nice cushy couch cushion just feels fantastic. All right, if you have the ball, great. We're done with it. Okay, so let's do a front, side, and tap back. It's an exercise I came up with that's really great for working those hips and glutes and balance. So this one, you may want a chair hand, and you probably would like a easier band, but I'm going to keep this one on, I should say. Freudian slip there. Okay, so I'm kind of leaning a little bit, again, not gripping for dear life, and I'm going to tap front, and then I'm going to bring it back to that center position, and then I'm going to tap side, and then I'm going to tap 45 degrees back. So we're not going to do as many of these because it's quite a bit. Let's do 3 sets of each. So front, side, back. So I make sure you're actually going a little lower in that squat. That's set 1. Front, side, back. Front, side, and back. Great. Let's do it on the other side. And little squat. Front, side, and 45 degrees back. Front, side, back, front, side, back. And you know what? Let's do another set because I want to make sure you really got that one. And it's a fun one. It's a great one. Okay, so if you want, here, and let's do it again. Front, side, back, front, side, back, front, side, back. Let's do 2 more sets. Front, side, back, front, side, and back. Let's do the other side. All right, so we did 5 sets. Let's repeat 5 on this side. And front, side, 45 degrees back. Front, side, back, front, side, back, front, side, back. Last one, front, side, and back. Not bad, right? That one's easier than some of the other ones. At least I think it is. All right, let's do a glute bridge. And what that means is we're going to go back down on the ground. So if you want to hold on to your chair, and I'm going to turn the chair around. And I'm going to put my feet on the chair. I really like this one. It's one of my favorite ones. Okay, so have a seat and put your glute band back on, again above the knees. And I'm going to go very close to the chair. That's your little ab workout. All right, so from here, I'm going to get pretty close. Now my toes are pointed up, and then I'm going to do a pelvic tilt, so get rid of that arch. And I like to put my hands in a little fist with my triceps, the backs of my arms pressed against the ground, and toes pointed up and raise. And then you can just see if this doesn't feel right, kind of move a little forward, a little further back. Now the further your legs are, so the straighter they are, the more they work the hamstrings. So this is a glute targeted workout, but if you would like to work the hamstrings some more, definitely try those. I love those as well. All right, so I'll show you a couple of those after we do these. So let's do 15. So up and down. Again, chin up, looking straight up, 2, down, exhale, and you go up, 3, and down. Exhale, 4, down. I was pushing the chair. 5, so make sure that chair's against a wall so you don't scoot it all over the place. And 7, down, 8, down, 9, down. We've got 5 more. Let's count down. 5, and 4, 3, 2, don't plop down, use control, use those muscles, down. Last one, good. If you like, you can do a little bit of a hug, and if you want, you can turn toward me so you can see what a long-legged glute bridge is, and that targets the hamstrings, the back of the leg. So I'll show you what that looks like, and you can try it with me if you like, or not, totally up to you. So these, see how my legs are straighter? And from here, everything is the same. Put your hands flat if you like, or you can put in fists. I like this. I like targeting the back of the legs because I want strong hamstrings. I want strong muscles. All right, hug that in and roll your legs to the side. Walk your hands up, or walk yourself up with your hands. Okay, so let's do some fire hydrants. So on these, you're going to go on all fours. Actually, let's have a sip of water first. And let's make it a little bit easier. Take your band and hike it up closer to your butt. So on the wider part of your leg. These are kind of challenging, so I would suggest starting with maybe no band, and then you can add a light band, and as you get stronger, you can try one of these fabric bands. All right, so I'm gonna push this chair out of the way a little bit. All right, so on all fours, hands nice and wide, fingers wide I should say, right under my shoulders, so not here, right under there. And then my feet are flexed, so my toes are pressed into the mat. And all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna raise one leg to the side. We'll just do 10 on this one, okay? And we'll do 1 and down. I'm looking straight down. I'm not looking at that leg, looking about in between my hands, about 6 inches above them. And 2, 3, going for 10, 4, 5 more, and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And let's do the other side. If you want, you can just stand up for just a moment, or stand on your, get up on your knees so you're not facing the ground so long. Okay, and other side, and let's go for 10, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You should really feel those in your hips. Those are definitely more challenging. All right, so now we're gonna do one that's a little bit easier, lots of fun. These are prone leg lifts. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna go back on all fours. I'm gonna start with my left leg stretched out, completely out, and you can leave the band where it is if you like. And I'm going to point my toe down, and all I'm going to do is raise that leg. And actually, I'm going to scoot this a little further down my leg. I prefer it to be a little bit lower. So you can just play with a band. All right, so this is more of a challenge where I put the band, and I'm going to just raise it up, and we'll do these 15 times. So don't go too high, just about the height of your back. All right, and let's do 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Excellent. If you want to take a little rest, all right, breathe. Your heart rate should be elevated, which is good. You should be sweating because the muscles are contracting, they're working, they're getting stronger. And let's do the other side for 15. And 1, tap down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 more. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your workout is almost over. So hang with me, finish, have a sip of water. Next one's super fun. You'll remember this from Jane Fonda, but I don't think she was using a band. So this time you hike it up close to your butt. We lay on our sides, or one side. So I like to do this one on my forearm, like this. And just make sure that your elbow, your wrist, and your shoulder are all in a straight line. So they're not like this or this. That's what a lot of people do. And then they get shoulder pain. So if you want to do it this way, I'm going to scoot this back leg back. Then I have this toe pointed forward, and I'm going to lift that leg. Now, some people don't like the way this feels. So in that case, here's another option. So I'm going to bring this hand up, and I'm going to lay down on my side from here, and then I'm going to do my leg lifts from here. But I don't like the way that feels, so I'm going to do mine on my forearm, and I have this hand here, fingers spread wide, with my hand flat on my mat, because I want my torso, this part of my body, forward so I can bring this leg back. Otherwise I would fall backwards. That's the reason why I do that. You can also have your palm flat on your mat if you like, but I like to do a little fist. All right, we're just gonna do, let's do 12, a little bit. 10 might not be enough. 15 might be too much of a challenge for this if you've never done this one before, so we'll do 12. Okay, toe pointed down, because we're really targeting the hips and the medial glutes. And so I don't want you to put your foot like this, okay? We were targeting this spot. So again, here, and begin. 1, slow, lower with control. 2, 3, look at me. 4, 5, keeping that toe down. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more. 11, and 12. Bring that in. Great. And flip over to the other side. We'll do those side leg lifts on the other side. And this is the last exercise, and stay for our stretches that will make you feel just fantastic and cool you down. Get the heart rate a little bit lowered. All right, same thing. You got that now, and make sure to look at that toe every now and then, because people tend to put the leg up because that's just easier. All right, and 1, 2. So don't do this, right? Be nice to your body and use strength. 3, 4, 5, going for 12, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, and 12. Excellent. Take off your glute band. The hard work is over. We're going to do some wonderful stretches. These are really feel good, and get rid of any tightness, achiness. All right, I'm going to do 2 stretches for our glutes, and that way you can decide which one you like better. So the first one is I'm going to do a figure 4 stretch, and you can do this on a chair. I'm going to do it on my mat. Just cross this leg over, and this is at 90 degrees, so make sure it's not here. If you can't, the foot is flexed to protect the knee, and then I'm just going to bring this foot in like this, okay? And you can see how flexible or inflexible you are. And this is nice because if it's too much, you just bring it out. If you're very flexible like me, I have very flexible hips, I can bring this all the way in and scratch my head with it. All right, and from the side, so you can see what it looks like. Okay, so it looks like from the side, and make sure I'm not rounded. Shoulders, see my shoulders back. Yep. And you want to hold the stretch for about 30 seconds. If you start feeling this in your knee, just push that out. Okay, let's do the other side. And switching over, and then I'm going to walk it in, push this one down a little bit, and you can, whatever you want to do with this one, that's fine. You don't have to put that up. And yeah, I think it feels better with it, the foot flat, and it is just slightly flexed. Pulling those shoulders back, pushing out that chest. Couple more breaths, and then we'll do a different glute stretch. And the next one is a great glute stretch. I like it. You lay down on the ground. And from here, you just cross one leg over the other. So it's very similar. And now from here, you can interlace your fingers behind the back of the legs and just hold and pull like this, okay? But if that's too easy, if you have a lot of flexibility in those hips like I do, you may want more of a stretch. So in that case, you would interlace your fingers in front of your shin, and then you can give yourself a little hug. Ooh, yeah. Flex both feet, and the feet are off the ground. And if this knee is forward, see what you can do to push that out so it's at 90 degrees, looking straight up at the ceiling. And if it's too much, you could just do a hug and release, hug and release. Yes, just little pulses. Okay, and you can hold these stretches for up to 2 minutes. 30 seconds should be the minimum. And let's switch other side, other leg. So we're stretching both hips. And then some people like to actually put the foot up and then hold higher. But I don't feel that as much. I prefer to interlace my fingers in front of my shin and then just exhale into it, letting my breath be more calm, less strained. All right, so let's do one more stretch. Put that foot down, and this one works. Roll those knees to the side. Walk yourself up with those hands. We're going to do an inner thigh stretch, and this will also test your mobility in those hips. So from here, this is called a butterfly stretch. This also has several names. Another one you may have heard is cobbler's pose. And you have your feet together, so your knees might be up here, and that just means that your hips are a little bit tight. So you can just do a little butterfly stretch. So that just means you just take your knees, put them up and down, or if you're pretty flexible, you can just do an isometric hold, which means we're not moving, we're just holding it. So make sure not to grab onto your toes. I don't want you to tweak your toes. Hold on to your shins, the lower part, and then make sure you're not rounding. Shoulders back, chest up, and then you can even take your elbows and push them into your thighs. Just make sure your back is flat. All right, so let me know if you like this workout. At the end of this, the screens, you'll see I'm going to put some videos that I think you might like. One is a 5-minute band workout with music, so I'm not talking, and it's quick. So next time you want to do your booty band workout, you can do that one real quick. And you can definitely do these glute band workouts 3 times a week. Monday, Wednesday, Friday is probably ideal. Just give yourself one day off in between. And the other workout I'm going to put at the end screen is a full body workout for seniors that I do with my mom virtually. So I'm going to take all these exercises and then I'm going to put them into another video for you with music without me talking, because now you know how to do them, and that one will be just one right after the other, okay? And that will be fun and quick. And if you have any questions, write to me in the comments below. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, make sure to do so you don't miss next week's booty band workout with music. Take care, have a good day, and I hope to see you soon.